Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another Grade 2 mathematics lesson. I am Nisha Grant Lawrence, your teacher for today. In today's lesson, we will be interpreting three-digit numerals using hundreds, tens, and ones. So, let's get started. Do you know about the base 10 blocks or base 10 pieces? Well, let me show you. We have the units, which represent ones, the rod or the long, which represent tens. This is a set of 10 units. And the flats, which represent hundreds, that is a set of 100 units. So, the base 10 blocks are units, rods, and flats. Now, let us look a little closer at the base 10 blocks or the base 10 pieces. Remember, the unit cube represents our ones. What do you notice about the other base 10 units? Let us investigate. Let us explore using the base 10 blocks. Let us count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones. Can I represent my 10 ones using a different base 10 block? Yes. My 10 units are also equal to 1 long or 1 10. So 10 ones make 1 10. Now let us count by tens. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens, 10 tens. What do you notice? Excellent. The 10 tens are also the same as 100. How about if we counted by hundreds? 100, 200s, 300s, 400s, 500s. So, from our exploration with the base 10 blocks, you may recognize that the order in which I place my digits in my number is important in the place value table. In the number 327, the 3 in the hundreds place means I have 3 groups of hundreds. The 2 in the tens place means I have 2 groups of tens. And the 7 means I have 7 ones. Remember, the hundreds is 10 longs or 10 tens. The tens is 10 units or 10 ones. Let us now look at our first activity. What numeral is represented by the blocks shown? Wow, I knew you could do it. We have 2 flats, which is 2 groups of hundreds, represented as 2 hundreds. We have 5 rods, which is 5 groups of tens, represented as 50. And we have 6 units, which is represented as 6 ones. So, our numeral is 256. You are doing great, boys and girls. Can you now represent this numeral using the base 10 blocks? Awesome! We have 3 flats representing 300s, 6 longs representing 6 tens, and 4 units representing 4 ones. You did great, boys and girls. How many groups of hundreds are shown in the numeral 753? Use the base 10 blocks to represent the numeral to help you get your answer. Did you do it? Amazing, boys and girls. I can see that you are learning. 7 flats will represent 7 hundreds. 5 longs will represent 5 tens. And 3 units will represent 3 ones. Therefore, my 7 flats are telling me there are 7 hundreds in my numeral. Look at this activity. Use the base 10 blocks to determine how many tens and ones are in 135. There is 1 flat to represent 100, 3 longs to represent 3 tens, and 5 ones to represent 5. Now that we have represented 135, we can determine how many tens and ones are in it. There are 3 tens and 5 ones in 135. Now you try this one. Are you ready? Write the numeral represented by the set of base 10 blocks. The 2 flats represent 2 hundreds, the 3 longs represent 3 tens, and the 4 units represent 4 ones. So our number is 234. Now try this one. Write the numeral represented by the set of base 10 blocks. The 3 flats represent 3 hundreds, the 1 long represents 1 ten, and the 5 units represent 5 ones. So, our number is 315. Awesome work, boys and girls. How about this one? Our number is 248. We will have 2 flats, which is 2 hundreds, 4 longs, which is 4 tens, and 8 units, which is 8 ones. You are really learning, boys and girls. Keep it up. Let's try another one. Look at this number. How can we use the blocks to represent our number 754? We will have to use 7 flats, which is 7 hundreds, 5 longs, which is 5 tens, and 4 units, which is 4 ones. Great job. And our final activity for today, we will help Sam to use base 10 blocks to represent how many chickens there are on his farm. Sam and his dad rear chickens. They now have 368 chickens on their farm. How can we use base 10 blocks to represent the number of chickens? We will use 3 flats to represent 3 hundreds, 6 longs to represent 6 tens, and 8 units to represent 8 ones. This will give us 3 hundreds, 6 tens, and 8 ones to represent 368. Before you go, let's recap what you learned today. The order in which you place the digits in any number is important in the place value table. We explored using the base 10 blocks. We have the units, which represent ones, the rod or the long, which represent tens, this is a set of 10 units. And the flats, which represent hundreds, this is a set of 100 units. So, the base 10 blocks are units, rods, and flats. I hope you are now familiar with using base 10 blocks to represent and interpret 3-digit numerals into hundreds, tens, and ones. Looking forward to seeing you for our next lesson.